VP is not here in person, but he took our program and MSMEs very seriously. So he sent a representative. So I don't know if you are ready, sir. Mr. Tola from the Vice President's office. You need Mr. Tola Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. And permit me to quickly thank the board chairman of SMEDAN, His Excellency, former Governor of Lagos State, Otumba Femi. Let me thank the DG SMEDAN and his team, because just sometime last week we were aware of them putting this program together, basically speaking, and you know what is currently going around the world when people are not even too sure of what to do and how to do them. We're very proud that this was able to put together very quickly. To create a platform for SMEs to government, this particular government. Also, let me thank you, Madam Moderator. And also, very quickly, let me thank all the association presidents that are here. Thank you very much. And finally, let me thank all the MSMEs across the nation who are here. Thank you very much. The Honorable Minister of States had spoken earlier, and she made mention of a few programs that the Economic Sustainability Plan offers for the MSME sector. So permit me to particularly speak on about two of them, basically. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Permit me to speak on the two, on two in particular. Now, I'm very happy that the DG SMEDAN and most other speakers here noted that it is very important as an SME to at least have your business registered. Why? Because what that does for you is that it puts you at an advantage position should government come up with any scheme at any point in time. It means very quickly you can access those schemes because you are formalized. However, we understand that there are a number of businesses, a lot more are not registered. Now, the first scheme of the MSME sustainability plan that seeks to do something for MSMEs during this lockdown of COVID is called the guaranteed offtake. Now, what that seems to do for MSMEs is to say we are focusing on local productions and local products. As SMEs, show us capacity that you're able to produce, say, for instance, the face mask. Show us capacity that you're able to produce anything from a local perspective. And the federal government will guarantee buying those things off you to donate to, is it states or is it the hospitals or whatever it is. But what that will do is that it will ensure that there are some financial activities or transactions going on in the lives of MSMEs. A lot of MSMEs have been shut down for the past 3 months. A lot of them have not been able to do any sort of business. So the federal government is trying to ensure that very quickly, put some money in their hands. But you know, you're not, put some money in their hands and also that the MSMEs on their own part deliver by producing. The second program, the second scheme is the Survivor Fund. We all know that a lot of SMEs have struggled to pay salaries. The ones that have paid those salaries in pain. So what we have done, or what we're trying to do as a government, and this was in collaboration with stakeholders in the MSME space, is to see how the federal government will support payment of salaries for SMEs and their staff for 3 months. Payment of salary support is called guaranteed, it's called a payroll support scheme. The payroll support scheme will try to support SMEs. It's not to pay your entire salary, or it is to augment, or it is to cushion whatever it is, the effect that MSMEs have faced during this pandemic lockdown. So let me give an example. Let's say, Madam Moderator here, let me give an example. Let's say Madam Moderator here is an SME, and you've not been able to pay your salaries for the past 3 months, and you're thinking of laying off workers, and you have the basic requirements that SMEs and that this program requires. For instance, what are the basic requirements? That you are registered and that you can show us evidence that you have paid this same set of salaries for the past 6 months, from October 2019 to March 2020. Now, what the scheme will do is help you support the payment of your salaries for 3 months. It means that for the next 3 months, the federal government will help cushion the effects of you paying your salaries so that it frees you some other funds that you have to do some other things. Now, as SMEs, for you to benefit from some of these schemes, like I said earlier on, it is good to put your documents in order, ensure that you are registered. But let's also not forget that during this lockdown, because we have realized during the MSME clinics that virtually 4 in every 12 stands that the VP visits during clinics have something to do with NAFDAC. They have NAFDAC registration issues. So what we did with the leadership of NAFDAC was to say very quickly that come up with a scheme that can help MSMEs at this point in time. And they graciously came up with a scheme that will last for about 6 months to reduce by 80% online registration of MSME products. 80% online registration by MSME products. That is you going to the NAPIMS sites to go and find out how you can benefit from this. And lastly, speaking to the financial aspects, we are aware that every MSME will believe that the greatest problem they have is access to funding. But what have we done as a government? We have spoken to we have sat with some of the federal government financial institutions such as DBN, that's the Development Bank of Nigeria, and the Bank of Industry. We've been able to structure for MSMEs with the Bank of Industry. Tenure of up to 10 years in most cases, where an SME can access a loan for up to 10 years. However, it must be quickly stated that this particular loan is a competitive loan. So it is not a single-digit loan, but it is a very competitive loan. So, but however, it gives you the option of having a loan or a facility for up to a tenure of 10 years. And for the Bank of Industry, they came up with 2 schemes that will require you not to have collateral. One is for you to be able to access up to 10 million naira as an SME, but with two guarantors. The next one is for you to be able to access up to 5 million naira with 1 guarantor, and bankable proposals as well. However, let me quickly say that despite all the government is doing, we are aware as a nation that we need to do more. We are aware that a lot more can be done. So, and we have not ceased trying to sit down to look at ways that things can be better than they are for the MSME space. And it is on that note that I want to once again thank the leadership of SMEDAN. They've made, I think they've made a better business environment for SME, their mandates. So they are constantly in touch with our office on how to see that MSMEs have a better deal in terms of going about their businesses. So whilst congratulating them again for what we have done today, I would like to say to MSMEs across the nation, during a race, they'll say on your marks, set, go. What I would like to say to MSMEs now is that be on your marks. Be on your marks. You've heard about some of these schemes, and I believe that at the appropriate time, very soon, very, very soon, the public will be addressed for everyone to know how they can benefit from some of these schemes. But be on your marks. Very soon it will be time for you to set, and we go. So thank you very much for this, and God bless Nigeria, and God bless all your businesses. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, Madam Moderator.
Hello,
Madam Moderator.
sir?
Yes. Can we just appreciate Mr. Tola Johnson for 2 minutes? on behalf of MSME. My name is Sorimade Aguadi. I'm the president of NASME.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon,
Yes,
sir.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Afternoon, sir.
Yes, sorry, good afternoon. Sorry, good afternoon. On behalf of MSMEs, I will not say NASME now. We have noted the points you made.
Yes,
about
sir.
four or five solid points. Before you came in, sir, I eulogized the office of the Vice President on behalf of MSMEs in Nigeria, and for the strength and the figure with which his office and himself addressed the issue of business MSME business clinic. It's unprecedented, and it has solved many problems, and it's still solving now. Because, I mean, we are part of it. We followed you up to 28 states, going from one state to the other. And secondly, to say that we have a listening government now, and because of that, we are happy to, I'm happy to respond to some of what you said. One, about registering MSMEs, like you rightly observed, you see that unregistered MSME form 80 to 90% of the 41.5 million MSME in Nigeria we are talking. And therefore, if that column is as huge as that, we like to go with you that we need to do something concrete to get them registered. One, the registration we ask ourselves, is it by carrot or by stick? My brother Solomon Vangiva, the president of NASI, spoke to this point to say we need to find a way to get them registered. And one of the ways, there are so many ways. Why not let's get them registered for free, right? Now, if we, how much is that money? 5,000 per. So people will come on, and we will bring them to the side of government, and government, we can leverage on that to reach them for palliatives and even in future for tax issues. So that is one. Number two, product offtake. To put money into the hands of MSME, fantastic. We are grateful for that, but the need has to be done. You know, when this pandemic started, they called on us. I received not more than 6 or 7 calls from bodies and organizations and even government that we should list our members that are doing COVID-related items. Mr. Johnson, up to today, we have not received from any of them. So it's a good thing you are doing. I'm just saying this as a follow-up of what you said. So we sent those lists, nothing came out. But if you can now, you know, give us assurance that as we move forward, things will change, it will be fine. Payroll support, number 3, payroll support scheme, fantastic. And there are demonstrable ways by which an MSC can show you what is paying or what per month. So it's a good idea, and we just need to set up workout modality to make it easy to do. And if government can do that, I assure you, a lot of our members will be happy, and they will be appreciative of government effort. And lastly, online registration of MSME products. Please don't forget, you cannot do online registration of MSME product except you are registered with CAC. You cannot approach Nisra Bank, a microfinance bank, except you are registered with CAC. So, in our own view, we want to encourage you to do more on the registration. We can do it free, and people will rush and come and do it. Thereafter, then monetary issues can follow. Mr. Moderator and Excellency, I want to thank you for your attention. Just to show Mr. Tola Johnson that we are with you and we are ready to follow you. Drive us on. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. All your points are well noted. Before I sign off, if moderator does not mind me just quickly chipping in something, do you have your permission, Madam Moderator, ma'am?
Yes, you have the permission. We are here. In fact, a lot of people wanted to talk to the VP. So we are happy to let you talk to us since you are
All right.
representing the Vice President. Yeah.
All right. So there was something that Chairman rightly just said now, NASME Chairman, about registering businesses free. I am also aware that part of the integral schemes in the economic sustainability plan is to actually register businesses, because we have noted what you said. Don't forget that the National MSME Clinic and the CAC partnered in 2019 to register businesses at 50% discount and registered almost 250,000 businesses in 6 months. The business registration for business names for MSME is actually 10,500. So there was a 50% discount, and businesses were being registered at 5,000 naira each. The CAC graciously accepted to do that, and within 6 months, registered about almost 250,000 new businesses. So but I quite agree with Mr. President, NASME President, that because of the COVID lockdown, there's a scheme inside the survivor fund that would involve registering new businesses as well. And I think the federal government will in this instance pay for, I don't know the number of businesses that will be determined, but it's going to be a number of businesses will be registered free of charge, basically. So there's discussion going between CAC and CAC, Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, and the presidency as well. So, but businesses will be registered, and we are not going to be able to register all unregistered businesses for free, but there will be conditions and there will be requirements to register, maybe first come first serve, on its first come first serve basis or something. But we'll register businesses, because look at, we have about 41.5 million businesses registered, and if you have federal government will not have the capacity to register almost the 80-90% of them that are unregistered. But however, we are going to register new businesses as part of the scheme. So I must leave you now. And once again, I would like to thank you, Madam Moderator. You have done a very good job. I came on board about 11 something, so I've monitored it since you started. Thank you very much. And I want to thank the other lady that anchored the panelist session. And DG NAFDAC, thank my minister for coming in. She actually had a meeting this morning, but she had to quickly, because she places a lot of premium on this MSME thing. And if you can recall that between herself as Minister of State and His Excellency Mr. Vice President, pre-COVID, they have been jumping around the country, either for clinic or shared facility, doing one thing or the other. And also, let me quickly mention and thank the Honorable Minister, the Honorable Minister himself, Otumba Ni, because once he hears anything MSME, he gives the Minister of State. I mean, for instance, they were supposed to be at a meeting this morning. He heard it was SME, and he knows the amount of premium she places on it. He knows how important it is on her heart, and he just quickly allowed her to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow MSMEs, let me just say thank you once again. I understand that there are a lot of expectations, but this government is actually very sincere in trying to solve some of those expectations. But on our own part as SMEs, let's be ready. Let's be ready so that once they are saying it is time, then you are not in a position where, oh, even though it is time, I did not have whatever it takes to access or to benefit. Thank you very much once again. God bless us and God bless MSMEs.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tola Johnson. Mr. Tola Johnson is the Special Assistant to the Vice President on MSMEs matter. So he's representing the Vice President and trying to let us know some of the interventions available. I'm sure we will take note of that. So as we bring the program to a close soon, we would just like to briefly, in a few minutes, exhibit some of the works of some of our MSMEs and to also see the impact of what some of the interventions government have been implementing had on.
I am Enes Venatu Seze. I am the Managing Director of Venere Global Resources Limited, a food processing company situated in Enugu, Nigeria. We provide our customers with 100% organically and hygienically processed plantain flour with zero or insignificant cholesterol.
This is Josie Integrated Services Limited, Bayelsa State, with the MD speaking to you, Dr. Josephine Elwan Lloyd. We are into food processing in a high quality level. Our products are high quality flour, high quality plantain flour, beans flour, pap, which is made of millet and spices, with vitamin A flour, poultry, low carbohydrate breads, and then fishery. We have various departments. Our contacts are 08037980590, and our email is josephineelwanlloyd@gmail.com. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Olumide Martins, the face behind Midday Confectionaries and Delicacies by Midday. I started baking and cooking when I was 13 years old, and it's been pretty amazing. Exactly 10 years ago, I decided to follow my passion. Our house door and indoor catering services to give your guests a memory that lingers on. All you need to do is send us a message on WhatsApp or give us a call on 08030624567, or you send a DM on our Instagram page, @midday_confectionaries or delicacies by Midday, or you send us an email, middayconfectionaries@yahoo.com. You don't want to leave.
Hello, my name is Sifon Oscar Beyon. I'm an indigenous of the local government area in Department of State here, and I'm the creative director and lead shoemaker for Sifon Bespoke. Now, Sifon Bespoke is a footwear brand, and we specialize in the design and production of unisex footwear. And as you can see here, all our pieces are cut by hand and made and tastefully finished. Our items range from slippers, like you can see, to sandals, of course, for both male and female, and also we also make cover shoes and sneakers that you can wear, something like this for work, or something like this for a casual equipment. And you can reach us on the number 0818-175-0370. You can find us on Instagram at SIFFON_official, which is Sifon_official. The same man look I'm used to find us on Facebook and on Twitter. Thank you and have a blessed day.
I'm the CEO of Adewale Bakare Limited. At Angel, we are interested in packaging our indigenous Nigerian snacks.
Our first product is the Cozy Kulikuli made from peanuts. It can be eaten alone or as a snack with other meals. We are currently available in several states in Nigeria and also in several stores, which include pharmacy stores spread across Abuja and also supermarkets at different locations in Abuja. For more enquiries, you can reach us on 081-6111-79552 or send us an email at cozyfoods.com. We're also present on social media on both Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.
My name is Abdullahi Mazo, and I am the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Farm Delight Food and Drinks Enterprises Limited. At Farm Delight Food and Drinks Enterprises Limited, we produce high-quality smoked fish that is produced through the growing of the fish to stable size in our specialized fiberglass tanks and hygienically processed through the gutting of the fish before spicing and smoking in our specialized smoking ovens. We are located in Kelowna and Canberra. The following telephone number 080-990-88000 or through our Facebook advert page, Farm Delight Smoked Fish. You are welcome. Quality is always guaranteed.
My name is Rashid Adewale. I am one of the beneficiaries of UNIDO initiative organized by SMEDAN in Osun State. We produce kg bags of rice, 25 kg bag of rice, as well as 50 kg bag of rice. This is what we call mokita or mokita. This is the byproduct of rice after cutting this and road and we take it to the stoning machine. This is the stoning machine. We remove all the particles, the stones and others. This is our parboiling machine. This is our dryer. We have 7 stages of drying.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And just to also say that we actually have a lot of SMEs that would like to do exhibition. I'm sure we will work out something for most of the SMEs. We just wanted to showcase some of the works of SMEDAN. So you heard some of them say, I am a beneficiary of so from SMEDAN. And so this just shows some of the work that some of the government interventions and particularly the works of SMEDAN has produced, and you can hear those testimonials as well. Okay, so as we really try to round up, there's so many questions in the chat room and in the Q&A. We will try as much as possible to get answers to some of them. So what we're likely to do, or we're likely to look at, is collate some of these questions, maybe get in touch with the panelists and find a way to get answers. We really want to appreciate every one of the MSMEs that has come to celebrate all of us together, okay? And all our special guests from the Office of the Vice President, represented by Mr. Tola Johnson, Her Excellency, our Honorable Minister of State, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, even though the main ministry was not here, but they also had a representation and they had some words for us also. Of course, our board chair, SMEDAN, His Excellency Otumba Femi Pedro. Our DG, thank you so much for all the support and what you've been doing for the SMEs and for making this happen. Our director, Mr. Evans, all the panelists, all the partners, our key partner also, UNIDO, we thank you so much for bringing this here. So we come to a close and we would like to have the closing remark and the vote of thanks by the Permanent Secretary, the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. Sir, you have the floor. Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Hello, am I on?
Yes, you are on. We can hear you, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Adewale Bakare, Director, Industrial Development Department of the Ministry. I'm actually sitting in for the PAMSEC. So permit me to acknowledge the presence of His Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Otumba Femi Pedro, who happens to be my Deputy Governor during his tenure. Your Excellency, sir. I now say that I will love to recognize my Honorable Minister of State, who took time out to be part of us before she took excuse. That's our Excellency Ambassador Miriam Katagum. My job is simply to thank everyone that has been part of this commemoration day of MSMEs. I am so pleased to witness this great event, which is the commemoration of the 2020 World MSMEs Day. Permit me to express the profound appreciation of the ministry, the two honorable ministers, the permanent secretary, the DG SMEDAN, to appreciate the participation of our Excellency Ambassador Miriam Katagum, that's the Honorable Minister of State, for unreserved support for MSMEs development in the country. I would also like to recognize the participation and the support of the Regional Director of UNIDO, my brother, Mr. Jim Bakole. Permit me as well to say a very big thank you to the organizing committee that took out time in the past 2 weeks to organize this particular event. Fortunately, or maybe coincidentally, that committee was headed by my good self and comprised of the president of NASME, that's Prince Adewale, who I'm also expected to say a very big thank you to you today for taking out time to be part of us. This is your day. And it has been good that you have been part of us with team of your members. In the same vein, I would like to recognize the presence of the leader of NASI, who has also been part of us at this particular event. I am sure that everyone here is challenged with the series of activities that took place here today. It is a clear indication that our country, Nigeria, is being set in the right path to economic growth by formulating and implementing realistic policies and programs for MSMEs development in this country. I challenge all of us to amplify this good news. It is on this note that I would like to appreciate the key partner to SMEDAN, Leapworld, for putting us together through video conferencing to express our solidarity in the commemoration of this day. As I said earlier, on behalf of the ministry, the Honorable Minister, the Permanent Secretary, the MSME stakeholders, to say a very big thank you to all that took part in this place, in this event. I wish you all a great day ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that great closing remark and vote of thanks. We really appreciate all that has been here. So at this point, we want to say thank you so much once again as we bring this to a close officially. But the celebration continues actually. So officially we close this program with a vote of thanks and closing remark from Mr. Adewale Bakare, representing the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. Alas, we have some music for you for the next 5 minutes and the celebration continues. Long live Nigeria, long live our government, long live SMEDAN, long live all the wonderful MSMEs and partners making things happen in Nigeria and all over the world. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon. And the celebration continues. For the next 5 minutes, enjoy the great music.